A great run last time. A great run that was cut short by just bad play. What can I say? I'm trying my best here. This is still a hard game. You can just die in 5 seconds at any point in time. That's just how it is. Regardless. Hey, another... Does the vampire killer just have a higher chance of having vampirism on it? The vampirism affix on it? Because I feel like I see that more than... Maybe I'm just looking for it more. Let's just say that. Skill issue 101. I'm not gonna lie, it was, because it's not like I died to, you know, getting cursed or something, which is how I feel I die 90% of the time in runs these days, but just did it bad, right? It happens like that. It happens like that, you know? Should just take disengagement. That's the real. Disengagement would definitely be the thing that would save me in cases like that. Okay. Music sounds good. Oh yeah, it's like we are doing classic Castlevania run, right? I'm dressed up as Dracul. I am using the vampire killer, which maybe is, you know, not really the traditional Castlevania way, but at the same time, I do. And we got the Castlevania soundtrack on, of course. Why would I go tactics? I am not going tactics. Like, look, I already took a. Besides, I already took a brutality. Please. I already took a brutality point, so it's not like I am gonna change right now. Anyway, have you ever played Castlevania? Is it worth playing, including the older pre-Metroid? The older pre-Metroid style games are the ones that I like the most. My favorite Castlevania games like Castlevania 3. Because that one, it's got a lot of good stuff in it. Switching characters, a huge overworld map that you can choose different routes to go through. And, you know, of course, it has all of the classic music. They even had a specific, what was it, chip or something included in the cartridge to give more music channels and everything. And, of course, those are the ones that are remixed all the time. Get Alucard for the first time. Get like the so many enemies and like I said, enemies, music, stages, all that sort of stuff that would become standards in later series. Anyway, but yeah, it's like no, I like that game. The game plays like it plays like you are controlling a brick. Do keep that in mind. It is very much a choice on the part of the developers, but it is not the smoothest feeling. Oh, nice. It's not the smoothest feeling platforming. If you are a big fan of like OG Super Mario Brothers, maybe you'll appreciate it. It's like it's good enough and everything, but I wouldn't blame you if you're like I don't like it, right? That sort of thing. Anyway, though, it's like, yeah, no, Castlevania is great. But hey, you can even check out the Aria of Sorrow playthrough that I did on the channel. Tip that out. Make sure you disable ad blocker when you're watching it. But yeah. I like Castlevania. It's a good series. I mean, it's no surprise that I wanted to play. Well, you know, they also marketed this as being more vampire stuff. I felt like it. They also marketed this as being, of course, not Dead Cells, Dark Souls. When beginning, another game that I like. So, you know, there's good reason why I was drawn to Dead Cells in the first place. Let's just say that. I don't even like Symphony of the Night as much as a lot of the other Castlevania games, to be honest. I feel like the DS games I enjoy a lot more. Wait! I saw that. It's like, I know everybody, like, Symphony, look, Symphony is a great game and everything. It's just, I liked what they did in the later series more. That's the big thing. Not to try and downplay how good of a game that is. It is the one that sort of codified what the series would be when going forward. You know, they wanted Castlevania 64 to be what the series is going to be going forward. It was just made as like a lark sort of thing. Funny how that works sometimes. I can't believe the Castlevania episode really is just turning into Castlevania talk at this point in time, right? Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. feels better to play than some AAA games today. Yeah, no, they did it's all really good. It's just, I don't know. The RPG aspect of it I didn't like as much as, like, you know, yeah, some of the more traditional Castlevania games. And I do think Symphony overall pretty easy. Like, you know, there's ways you can break that game right apart. But it's one of those things where it's like, these are minor gripes at best. It's the same sort of thing. It's that same sort of thing that I had when I was playing Elden Ring, where it's like, yeah, I'll complain about stuff, but let's be real, it's a good game. Like, that's not gonna stop me from complaining, though. Right? Ecclesia, yeah, I really like Ecclesia. I know a lot of people didn't because the level design left something to be desired. A lot of big hallway levels in that one. But, you know, as a fan of the original Castlevania, the ones that are just pure platformers, fine by me. I like that. At least it isn't off topic. It's true, we're not talking about pizza a million times. For a million hours or whatever else. You're trying to commission artists? Whatever. I love the Castlevania games. They're all great. They're all great. They're all a lot of fun. They're good stuff. But yeah, and I have played most of them at this point. I think I'm still missing some that... Yeah, it's like I haven't played like Rondo. I haven't played like, you know, the really obscure ones like Haunted Castle or whatever, but can you blame me on that? Right? Banana and kiwi pizza? I mean, there's like sweet pizzas. Very classic thing that I know my mom made when I was a kid was just like a cookie pizza, where you make like a gigantic chocolate chip cookie, roughly the size of a pizza, and then you like dress it up by putting like M&Ms and like a chocolate and caramel drizzle on it. It's really just like, you know, a very dressed up bar cookie, but still it's a fun little way to present it, right? It even had cheese. No, that'd be weird. Actually, that'd probably be pretty good, but it didn't. So, you know, cheese and like sweetness works very well. You know, you have like a good good brie or something. You have that alongside like the figs or like dried plums. It's good. Yeah, the PSP remake, that's the one that's like, if I was gonna play, that was the one that came out. I actually did try and get a... I never actually did it, but how am I gonna say this without... No, I mean, I'm not gonna get in trouble because I'm just saying that there could have been a point in time in the past in which I tried to get a PC Engine emulator working, but never could possibly do that. But that didn't happen, so don't worry. Konami, don't sue me. I didn't do it. Anyway, I never did that, but it did seem like an emulator at that point in time would be pretty hard to use, and I just never really put in the time to make it work. But like, yeah, the PSP one is obviously the, you know, remake and everything like that, and that actually did come out officially. So if I was gonna do that, that would be the one, right? It's tomato sauce and banana. I mean, the thing is, it's like, I think tomato sauce works well with a sweet sort of flavor. We talked about this plenty of times before. Oh my god, we're just right in back. Oh my god. There we go. Jesus Christ. You know what? In fact, give me the gigantic turnip there, please. Talk important question. Is it still... I don't even know if I want to say that, but I don't know how to, why did I even read that? Let's I'm just thinking about it. Hey, what else is going on in the video game right now? I'm dying here, apparently, but you know. Otherwise, I'm doing just fine here. I have 5 emulators on my phone alone. Phone alone. How would you even... Go. I called... No, come on now. Anyway. 5 emulators on my home remote. Oh yeah, right. I already did that. Anyway, what we're talking about here. Let's just say yes and leave it at that. Why not? Okay, so and back to Castlevania. Absolutely, I would recommend playing Castlevania. Yes, that's a good game. Refuse to answer the question. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. I already did that in one of these streams, and I don't want to do it again. And I don't know what it is. Don't want to do not again. You know what I mean. And also, I have my lawyer present at all points in time. His name is Saul. Whatever the last name of that guy was in that show, and his name is Bob Odenkirk. I met him on the Mr. Show, which is why I am legally obligated to. Saul Goodman? Is that Soul Bad Guy? Now that's who I'd want as my lawyer. Met him back in the Holy Order, and we got along great, you know. And after Soul Bad Guy, of course, got out of the order, happened to take up law, get past the bar and everything. He's now my lawyer. I only know about it because of a meme. There's a lot of memes related to that. It's weird how I just have not really been able to figure out the name of the character. I don't know, the thing is, it's like, even when, what do you call it, was on the air, Breaking Bad, never actually watched that show. Always seemed like it was really depressing, which is why I'm just like, I don't wanna watch a really depressing show. And I think I was probably correct about that. He's trying so hard to make it monetizable. No, it's not the monetization. I mean, you know, you do gotta think. I need that pizza and fried chicken money. You don't understand. I need to eat a lot of pizza and fried chicken. Otherwise, I'll die. Anyway, I honestly look. You know, the reality is, I have never had a problem with demonetization. Well, don't tell John YouTube. I think it's the fact that I don't really swear that much. That they just kind of give me carte blanche to put up whatever I want. But don't tell John YouTube about that. I don't want them to take it away. I don't know what everybody else is doing. Ooh. Fair enough. Well, that is my fault, to be honest. Yeah. You're not allowed to talk about how much you earn from YouTube and Twitch. I don't think so. I mean, Twitch, I'm fairly certain you can just figure that out. It's like it's public knowledge. Even for Fart Megalovania? Not even for Fart Megalovania. That's true. Anyway, Tactics Vampire Killer. I feel like that's going to kill me even faster. Although taking a 2 times damage thing certainly was. Oh! Speaking of 2 times damage things. That is a lot of damage. You gotta admit. Take it. I already did. Fire Blast, Pyrotechnics. I mean, I know. Yeah. We should just go take the deal again. But you know, the oil fire grenade is what I'm trying to think of. But you know what I'm talking about. What's the goal? Chivo is killing Dracul with the Vampire Killer, which should be relatively easy given that this is a good weapon, but given how I've been playing lately, well, I mean, it's just one area. Come on, we can restart pretty quickly, right? Yeah. I just kind of get melee mutation. I mean, what I should do is just play veterans. That's the real thing. Yeah, the 2 times Vampire Killer is probably not a great idea. Should maybe. You know, let's also take out you. Have not used Talking about this a lot in one of the previous runs. I don't even remember which one at this point. Yep. It is a good way to deal a lot of damage. Just don't get hit 5-head. Exactly. I mean, it is really the only thing you need to do. It's true. I mean, it works for everything, right? Except for games that don't have, like, a hit mechanic or something. You're good enough. Am I? I did just die. I feel like this level of skill really just, you know, fluctuates a lot in terms of how I end up playing this game, right? Sometimes I can do it without getting hit even once, and sometimes I do nothing but get hit. It's funny how that works. But I like having a shield, you understand. Shields are cool. Anyway, it's past midnight and got Pilates. Good night. Have a good one. Night. Yeah. Yep, you know what I'm going to say? Yep. That's exactly what I meant to say. You too. Starring Bono, The Edge, and the other guys that are in the band. Guess I'm probably going to be going back on the promenade yet again. I'll need a shield if everything is dead. Well, I don't need a weapon if everything is dead in that case. Don't really think that is... I don't really think that is relevant ever in this game, at least. Disengagement, no nursing, instinct, or wish. What is it? Yeah, you know, I was asking this last time. I don't think I ever got like a concrete answer. What does wish do? What does the legendary version of the Vampire Killer do? Because I don't remember. I feel like I knew that at one point in time, but whatever it was, I've already forgot. It's bad. Roots enemies. It's not bad. I mean, it's not entirely bad, but I don't know if that's worth using wish on. Yeah. Okay. Well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, then that's fine too. Not really a problem either way. It's not horrible, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's good if you have oil and fire grenade. I mean, it's large enough anyway. I don't think it's... Hey, you know what? I can actually go and get another achievement right now. There you go. And there you are. Never got that achievement. Funny enough. That's how it works. Alright. Try petting him. Can you? I don't think you can pet Saren. Oh, yeah, you can. Come on. What do you mean no touching? Well, hey, at least we have now, but Nutcracker with, like, Nutcracker, and I think also the, there's some other weapon that also does that, but yeah, but those also get criticals when they do that, right? Does make a difference now, doesn't it? He hurts you eventually. Really? I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you forgot, chances it wasn't great. Well, I mean, there's a lot of different weapons. There's a good chance that I might just forget, period. But hey, now we're at, what is it? I want to check here. Reach over to my keyboard here real quick. Currently now at 116 of 121. 95%. That's a solid A. But it's not an A+. And that's the only thing that matters now, isn't it? Right. Still, though, getting there. Good crowd control. This is... I think that being able to do 2 times damage is also good crowd control just based on the fact of how much damage it's doing. Right? You know what I'm saying. And down here, I guess get the money. And it's not bad. Sure. Thanks. Now then. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to go and get a. Yeah. Definitely gonna want to go and get like a different version of this weapon. Taking 2 times damage is one of the things that I do believe will get me killed more often than not. And you know what? Powerful grenade. Why not? Yeah, and you know, even more than that, let's go try and get yeah, something that'll actually do fire here at this rate. There we go. At some point in time, though, I am going to also have to take out the leg hugger. Probably when I'm doing the Gilded Yumi run, just because I need to get that to kill an armored shrimp, too. Another one of the achievements that I am missing at this point in time. Bro. Oh, it was shielded. They're all shielded, and I got no ability to... There's no more enemies that exist in the entire game. There's one, but I already am down to 0 health. I can't believe enemies just stopped existing there for a good amount of time, or were shielded to be invincible. What's up? I'm probably going to be dying again. You know how that goes. Whatever. Look, I'll be fine. Just got to make sure that I hate... Yep, right into everything being shielded again. See, this is why stuff like don't want to go down here when I'm doing when I was doing the cursed sword runs, because I feel like that stuff happens fairly regularly. No, but wait, how does the second experiment get there? Teleport faster. There we go. And it's not. Ah, man. 4 times damage dagger. I mean, if you're doing stuff like tactics run, that's just a good idea to take because, well, you're going to be taking quite a bit of damage anyway, right? You might as well, I mean, do stuff like disengagement and everything like that, too. Just keep whipping over here like Devo would. And they do, all the time. Finish this up already. Weird, you rarely ever see the prison depths that close to the surface, too. 28k away from forcing me to play a game? Well, which game? You know, as I always like asking whenever somebody says that, which game you thinking of? Is it going to be one that I'll like? Is it going to be one that I'll hate? Is it going to be one that I'll just play right now because, you know, whatever? I'm going to be forced to anyway, right? Because it's marginally better. Is that a 3rd whip? Is it? I saw no other whips. Just been vampire killer the entire time, baby. What more do you need? There you go. there, and there. I mean, this is just vampire killer from the Castlevania DLC if you've never seen it before. Means this is a new weapon? Kind of. It's new. It's newer. It's been out for a year at this point in time, I believe, but new-ish. Not like it's not one that you would have seen more than a year ago. No, I haven't played DC in a while when I stopped recognizing weapons. Ah, I see. Yep. This is the classic vampire killer from the hit video game Castlevania. Castlevania. Yeah, that's pretty much how you pronounce it, right? Give me a different whip, I think. Stop playing after the Castlevania beta? Wow, it's been a while. But, you know, it is good. To no surprise. The most important weapon in the entirety of Castlevania itself is a good weapon. As you do. Here since I watched the throwing axe video. A good video. People told me not to use it as a main hand, and I showed them. Also very effective against Dracul, but that's also true in, like, you know, Okay, good. That's also true in, like, you know, Castlevania as well. Because Dracula's like a big guy. Hitting his head is not the easiest thing. So, you know, throwing axe does good on him. Ugh. Well, it's not like I was going to go to the morass anyway, but still. No, I'm definitely not. The most important Castlevania weapon is holy water. I mean, yay, it's bad. It's pretty good against the most. You can really easily cheese out quite a few bosses in OG Castlevanias just using that alone. What's the skull over the door mean? That's the newest and final update. The end is near. Putting in now cursed areas. Enemies that spawn in those areas have a chance to be of a cursed variety that will curse you. When you kill them, when you get hit by their projectiles, or just kill you instantly if you have enough curse. Wrinkle when it comes into trying to go into some of these areas now. Makes Doc sad, debuff. It doesn't make me sad, it just makes me think a little bit more about the routing that I'm going to take. So out of the loop. I mean, the thing is, this is... Well, you cut that out. There we go. It is like the final update. So, you know, at this point, getting back in the loop wouldn't be too hard. They're ending it, finishing up the dead in cells. Whew, that was close. Which again, like I've said before, it's just like it's been 6 years. It's fine. What does a bell enemy do? I believe it does. It stuns you like a lot. Probably not as much as if. Wait! Almost didn't see it there. It stuns you a lot. Like, its hit will make it very easy for other enemies to get a lot of hits on you. But also, I believe it kills you instantly if you have over a certain amount of curse that I can't remember what it is. Kills you if you have 50 curse. Okay. The stun is obviously a little bit more relevant, needless to say. Because especially on like a 5-cell mode, you're being followed by a lot of enemies. You will likely... You are likely to get hit by something else if it's hitting you at the same time. No? Okay. Hey! Thank you, KVGR, by the way, for the 10 gift subs. I love you. Welcome to questionably good streams. I will get to Endless Legend eventually. Once again, I feel like I got to apologize for that because I am waiting way too long on that there. I've had it for so long now. Here, you know what? Because you give me 10 subs right now, you want me to start up? Ooh, sure. You want me to start up Endless Legend right now? Hey, by the way, do you want like a specific format for that series? I can't even remember if I asked that at the time. That was so close. I can't believe I got out of that. Okay. Oh, mildly good stream. We'll see how good it is by the end of this. If I die again stupidly, it's like, what am I even doing here? What am I even doing at this point? You know, a good idea might be just taking like firebrands and roll into throw thing. I'm gonna do that. Well, we'll see. Well, once again, thank you, Cabbage Hour. Usually like the streams better. Do you want it? Do you want it to be a stream? Because I mean, I will sometimes say that it's just like, hey, it's better to do streams or whatever. But then it's like, how long has it been since people wanted me to play middles and made that like a stream only thing? Jesus Christ! I'll give it to him. That was a good barrel throw, but still, I didn't like it. Jeez. Oh. This is frustrating. Dude! That was also very close. Talk about the morality of Death Note. Yeah, we need to go make sure that other things get absolutely... Because we already haven't gotten close enough to having this be a deleted stream. Good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean bad stuff. Stop making me... Ugh. I think streams would be good for that game, but I'm not sure if anyone else would enjoy. Didn't stop me from playing. Didn't stop me from playing. Oh boy. Why can't I remember this? I should know this. Good parry though. XCOM. It didn't stop me from playing XCOM last year. There we go. Wow. A very easy phrase. Undone my inability to think while playing video games. Like, you can only think so much. Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's do it. Like I said, I already got the thing on. We'll just make that like a usual thing after Dead Cells. I don't know about today because, go do that. Well, hey, you're wondering about cursed areas. Here we go. Missing XCOM. It was XCOM 2 specifically, and was like Shadow Hearts from a new world. You know, I have played I own Shadow Hearts. I never played the sequel, and I know the third one is something completely different. So I like Shadow Hearts well enough. I'm not gonna lie, I like Shadow Hearts. I don't know about From the New World. Yeah, well, anyway, it wasn't like a full playthrough. It was just me, like, occasionally popping up to be like, hey, here's where I'm at in XCOM. Did an Iron Man. Did, like, regular version of... Well, I played regular XCOM, and then I played the DLC. Kind of like as a second go-around for fun. And it was fun. Had a good time. I don't... It's probably not going to be cursed if I go in here, though. Yeah, but I'm probably going to die. Let's just go. Yeah, you do like a spinning... Yeah, it's called the... It's called the Ring of Judgment, I think it was in Shadow Hearts. It had a specific name that I cannot remember exactly what it was, though. But yeah, it's sort of Mario RPG or Paper Mario style, where what you would do is, like, your efficacy of attack and stuff like that was dependent on you, on a ring spinning around. You need to, like, hit a button so it was on a specific area. It's a classic video game mechanic. Like, you need to make sure that you hit the... You can't kill me, this is a win. And that's how that works. It's a classic video game thing. It's like you get the meter, you gotta press the button when the meter's in a specific place, and I'm alive. The Judgment... Okay, so it was just called Judgment Ring. It wasn't even Ring of Judgment. It's silly, but honestly, it works fine. First game had an optional... Ouch! First game had an optional super boss that I would refer to as... That I would describe as Skinless Jesus, which was pretty cool. What else? Stop that. I need the health right now, to be honest. Way more interested in that here. I realize right now I didn't take a disengagement, which I probably should have at this point. Yep. Ooh, I feel like I was really close there. I don't know, From the New World is just like, that is like... Yeah. Okay. From the New World is the third game. And that is the one that takes place in America. The other ones take place in Europe, of course. Ah! And I think it's completely different, like, story and everything too. It's a real wacky, it's a real dumb series. You like Final Fantasy or something. It's got a lot of that sort of style to it, right? Returning that game early when we could rank games as a GameStop employee. I can believe that. Also, isn't, like, Sir Francis Bacon a big character in that or something? I can't remember exactly. It was like some historical character that is like absolutely essential to the plot. But that is kind of its whole thing. Oh, it's also a sequel to Kodelka. Shouldn't forget about that. That is technically in the Kodelka. You kidding me? This is not the time, dude. Oh. Damn it. Ah. I swear to God, this entire stupid... Like this, seriously, that was the worst time for that to appear. And I'm just like, hey, I can finally get rid of 2 times damage. Nope, not so much luck. Not so much luck. The protag being as interesting as drying concrete. I mean, which, more vampirism. I mean, I gotta take it. The protag in, from New World, or are we talking about Yuri? Was the protag in both Shadow Hearts 1 and 2. And then, by the way, yeah, the son of the main character of Kodelka, which I believe was Kodelka, was also a party member in that one, which was pretty wild. Are we switching games? No! Do you think I think the only game that I could possibly play is Kodelka, because I do, of course, have a completely and totally legitimate PlayStation 1 to start up right now if I wanted to, and the ISO of that game, which is on a disc, of course. But, you know, like I'm not going to. We're going to do this, chat. I swear to you. Just keep parrying everything. It'll work eventually. Why am I losing runs? Yeah, but you know. I'm not asking why I'm losing runs. I'm asking why I'm not playing better. Because if I could just play better, it wouldn't be a problem now, would it? New World. I also don't have New World. It's just like I just don't have it. Like I would need to go find some place to get it, and I don't even know where. I'm just saying, I've never played Kodelka. And that would also be a pretty interesting one, right? I hear the gameplay is awful. But also really weird. And it's in the same series. Come on, you sure you don't want that game? I'm just saying, every death is only a skill issue. Yeah, what's the problem with that? I'll admit when my skill is not quite up to measurability, whatever you call it. And it's not. I'm doing bad. That's always just how that is. Hey, I don't know what to do in Munich. Why do you think I would know anything about like tourist activities to do in Germany? Awful and weird, just like me. Yep, it's true. The 2 words I would use to describe myself. Maybe not like, you know, weird. Come on, maybe like eclectic. Maybe that works a little bit better, right? Bleeding causes poisoning. Yeah, but it's hard to get bleed with those guys. Let's just keep going on. Yep, now pizza character. Well, no, it's more of an aspirational thing. I'm not actually a pizza character. I just think that I got, like, the stuff to be a pizza character, and I need Wikipedia, or not Wikipedia. Well, maybe Wikipedia? Okay, we did context time, everybody. I was looking up general nutritional information on pizza yesterday. There we go. And found out that apparently, so tiny. And found out that apparently, Google has a classification for pizza characters. And I want to get on that list of pizza characters. If Rory Gilmore and Walter White can be pizza characters, whatever that means, surely I can also become a pizza character. You know, Garfield famously loves pizza. Lasagna? Never heard of it. Anyway. Why is Garfield there? I mean, he likes all food. But it's like, I guess it's because of the pizza on the roof. I don't know what that means even. Like he's a methamphetamines man, right? Walter White is a man who sells methamphetamines, and he sells them in like buckets of fried chicken or something, right? He doesn't sell them on pizza. He threw a pizza. Is that all it takes? All I need to do is throw a pizza on a roof, and now I'm a pizza character? That's a famous thing that happened in that series. That's enough to become a pizza character. Why is Rory Gilmore a pizza character? Oh, I don't even know who Kimmy Slice is. But Slice does sound like they are a pizza-related name, at least. Yeah, you know, we're not going to put like Pizza the Hut or something on there, or like the Noid, you know, actual famous pizza-related characters. But no, Walter White threw pizza on a roof once. Apparently that's enough. That's all it takes. I'm just saying I should be a pizza character. I like pizza. I famously talked about pizza in the last stream, about as famously as Walter White threw a pizza on, you know, what is he? Famous introspection into evil, a methamphetamine creator. Also, he threw a pizza once. Well, put him on the pizza character list. He's a pizza character alongside Garfield and Rory Gilmore. I could be a pizza sniffing streamer. Why stop at one? I'm taking disengagement at this point in time. By the way. Samurai Pizza Cats are not on the list. No, Walter White threw a pizza once. He gets to be one. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, speaking of that, could be pizza characters. But no. Walter White threw a pizza on a roof. He's a pizza character, more deserving. 1,000 times more deserving than any one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could possibly be. That's what it takes to become a pizza character. Chat, look forward to the next stream. I'm throwing a pizza on a roof. I'm just saying, that's all it takes. And then could be Peppino Spaghetti. Why isn't he on there? He's even a more modern character than Walter White. Come on. Like that. Now can you specify? Are there only 5 slots? I don't know. I didn't. Like by the way, there's no like link or anything to specify what exactly qualifies as a pizza character. It just lists pizza characters there. I also don't know who Kimmy Slice is, but again, it's like the name Slice is like a slice of pizza. So I assume they actually deserve that. Even though I have no idea what they're from. Why not Mr. Slice? Papa John's mascot. Did you know that Papa John's has a mascot named Mr. Slice? They do, apparently. It's not just John Schnatter. There's so many pizza characters, and we get guy who throws pizza on a roof as the. I'm so annoyed. I hate Walter White now. I am now here to dethrone Walter White and his pizza throwing ways. This is my goal. If I can accomplish one thing in this stream, or any stream, surely I should probably aim a little bit higher. Well, if I can accomplish something, in addition to that, I'd also want to dethrone Walter White as being a pizza character. All right? I think this is an attainable goal by me, right now. His villain arc. Is Kimbo I don't know who Kimbo Slice is either. Is he a pizza guy? Just saying. Ninja Turtles and Splinter. Well, Splinter doesn't like pizza, does he? He's more into like turtle soup. This is not an attainable goal. You don't think I can at least beat Walter White? Not in like fame or anything like that. I'm just talking about in terms of being a pizza character. that I could beat Walter White. In the realm of pizza, I could beat Walter White. I think I can. I think I should. Google doesn't know who you are. Well, whose fault is that, chat? Kimbo was a homeless boxing guy. Did he eat a lot of pizza? And also, why does he have an animated daughter? Explain that to me right now in 10 words or less. Yeah, look. Yeah, like the Little Caesars guy, which I think is just, you know, Caesar. I don't know. Maybe like Julius Caesar, but like still. Little Caesars. It could be the Noid. I think like it could be a Pizza the Hut, which I know is not actually like Pizza Hut's official mascot, but come on. He is literally a pizza character. He is a character who is a pizza. Like, there's so many that are more deserving than Walter White. Who's to say that I can't get on there? Like, those characters are not on there. But surely that means I can beat, like, shit. I'm just saying, look, like, Julius Caesar can take over for Rory McIlroy, whatever that person's name was. I don't actually remember now. Rory Gilmore, right, from the Gilmore Girls. And I can take over for Walter White. Right? I'm just saying. I should be able to do this. Walter White already has enough fame and fortune and whatever. I can be the pizza character. He won't even notice. Like, what is he gonna? He's gonna be like, oh no, Doc Firebird took over for my pizza character slot on YouTube. Give it to me. The grind of being healthy. You can eat healthy and have pizza occasionally. But besides, it's just like, what is? Hey! You telling me that Walter White is the paragon of health? Mr. Sells methamphetamines? Like, come on. I think, like, is Walter White known for being a paragon of health? Probably about as much as he's known for his pizza. Yeah, why isn't James Sunderland on there being like, how can you be eating like a pizza character right now? How about that? Or Eddie from Silent Hill 2. Also, more deserving of being a pizza character. He did have cancer. Well, that's not really, that has nothing to do with health. That just can happen. Also, I thought that he didn't have cancer by the end of the series. Like, I never saw. Like, he never used meth. He didn't? How do you know if it was any good then? No, really, it's just like, come on. It better be titled pizza character. Might as well be, right? Doc Firebird, pizza character. You know what? I'll take it. I'm doing good on everything. No, he died of cancer. Is that I've never seen the series. I don't know what happens in it. All I know is that he's a pizza character, and I think that I have a chance at dethroning him. If there is one character that I think I can beat out in terms of pizza, are you not throwing? Oh, you have to attack with a ranged weapon. Fine. Should have read that closer. Well, anyway, what else? Let's go no moisey and also disengagement. Roof pizza is iconic. Enough to be a pizza character? I don't believe that. I don't believe this. We'll make the thumbnail of this episode the Dead Cells guy throwing I'll find a picture of him throwing the pizza on the roof. Ooh. Well, I don't need to use Vampire Killer for everything in this run. Just for the end of it, really. Although maybe it would actually be better for right now, considering I'm not down on health at all. And that's probably also a thing, too. It's like, it might be iconic, but it's just... How iconic is it? But SpongeBob has a very iconic where he's talking about Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Why isn't he a pizza character? I think that would be more deserving of a pizza character than the guy that threw a pizza on the roof. I don't care how iconic it is. Plenty of characters have had iconic pizza-related moments. There are... a single moment should not do it. It should be an hour of ranting and raving that should be able to have yourself be classed as a pizza character. Get up here. Okay. Definitely with BBQ sauce. Well, no, it would be ranch. Come on, if I was gonna have a pizza, I do think... give me... I want like I want a jalapeno, yeah, grilled chicken, and the pizza is gonna have extra cheese and ranch sauce as the base. There you go. That's my pizza. And onions and spinach. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that would do it. Yeah, there we go. Inferno implies really hot peppers. Yeah, but I don't like it when it's really hot. I like just a little bit of spiciness. Fine, what if we, I mean, Inferno is also just a name. It's a nickname that I gave myself. Well, that I stole from a podcast. You know how that works. Grilled chicken, pickles, pickled jalapenos. Ooh, that's a good... I like pickled jalapenos enough. I think... are you still down with the ranch base? Is that maybe like a little bit too much? You can certainly have ranch base as a pizza. It's not like it's a common thing, but you can do it. Okay, let's switch back to Peril the Galeefs now. Cream cheese and spinach. Oh, that does sound good too. I'd be down. Maybe ranch with bacon. Also pretty good. I do like bacon. I'll take like a BLT style thing too. I need to take damage before I'm able to actually deal some. Before I'm able to deal damage here. I like the range though. It's good. 4-tiered pizza? Yeah, you know, like, one of the things I've always said about this channel is the most baffling content on YouTube. And I think that I live up to that more often than not. Look forward to April 1st. But, I don't know, is it enough? Oh, geez. Fine, we're doing it like this then, eh? Manage it just fine. Makes you want a Seattle dog, cream cheese, grilled onion, and jalapeno. I don't like hot dogs. So, don't get me wrong, that would be good, but I don't like hot dogs. Yeah. Personal preference, really. Okay, yeah. Probably better. What? I don't eat any ground meat. I'll have a hamburger occasionally. Pretty rarely, though. Are you not American? I just, like, I eat everything else. I eat things deep fried. I eat things with, you know, apple pies and occasionally hamburgers. It's really not that often. Sometimes I feel like it. And I'll eat very thinly sliced ground meats. Like pepperonis or like a salami or something. But if it is like a sausage, no. I refuse. America is the home of ground meats. Yeah, but I don't like it. Unless I grind the meat myself. Unless I go and take, you know, like trimmings from a steak or something like that. Yeah, come on now. That was a point in time that I think taking out the Herald goes. I don't want to eat it. we go. Hey, Tatas. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. We're talking about me being a pizza character, but also me not liking sausages now, I guess? I don't know, whatever. I'm just trying to become a pizza character. Like, it's... Like, I don't know who Kimmy Slice is, but I'm trying to take on Walter White to become a premier pizza character right now. I could probably take on Garfield, too. Garfield already has lasagna. Come on. He's not a pizza character. But anyway. I still think I can take Walter White. I should be able to. Like, Walter White is not deserving of being a pizza character. He has so many other things going on that are not related to pizza. He has one scene, apparently, where he throws a pizza on a roof, which is enough to become a pizza character. And that's why I think I can take it away from him. No pizza tower? Yeah, it's mostly like mobile stuff. You would think that that would be a pizza game, right? But look, we'll deal with that one after I become a pizza character. After I'm on the board of pizza characters, I'll be able to vote for Pizza Tower and Pizza Game. Because you would think so, right? How would it... That is true. Choke so hard on the final boss that everybody left the stream. Yeah, that happens. Literally all the time. Wouldn't feel too bad about it in Dead Cells, really. Oh, you should have seen my last choke. In terms of just dying really stupidly. Not even to a boss. Just in the level. Which has happened 2 more times. You know how that goes, though, right? Hey, I think pizza character is a lifetime appointment, right? Or at least it should be. Also, Walter White died in the series, right? Like, I should be able to take over his hatred of dogs. I don't hate hot dogs, I just don't eat them. Fine. He's a lasagna character. I guess he's also a pizza character. I'm just saying, I deserve to be a pizza character more than any of these characters. He kinda looks like a pizza. Walter White does not look like a pizza. That I am gonna have to... You know what, it didn't work last... Nah, well... I jumped into the spikes, had less than a quarter of HP in first try too. Oh, God. Yep. I mean, that happens, though. Like, I swear, didn't I do that on one of the previous runs that I was doing where I just kind of accidentally fell into... I had just like a really bad final boss there overall. Still managed to do it, but it's like, good God, it was bad. Yep. Ooh. Don't hate that either. Shots explode in the toxic cloud. I want to put this in the backpack. Sorry, Paraglyphs, but you know... I don't quite like me a sonic crossbow due to the just infrequency that I'm able to actually use it and make it good more than anything else. Yep. Executed all over the place here too. There we go. Which boss cell? This is 5, baby. I'll pump it all the way up. I'm going for the achievement where I beat Dracula with the vampire killer. But, you know, gotta do it on maximum difficulty, right? I love pizza. Do you love it enough to be a pizza character? Do I love it enough to be a pizza character? Probably not. Do I love it more than Walter White? I think so. Because what does Walter White love? Making methamphetamine. Like, certainly I would be better, at least in terms of, like, the public-facing sort of stuff. I only does 5. First stream, well, yeah, I mean, I've been playing this game for so long. I'm not going to say it again, but I played this game a lot. There we go. Sure. Give me no health, a lot of damage. What more can you possibly want, really? Nice armor. Walter sure does not love pizza as much as I do. Well, yeah, but you can take over for Garfield then. I want to take over. They do eat a lot of pizza. People eat a lot of pizza. Like, what about like two guys, a girl, and a pizza place? And it has pizza in the title. What about the movie Mystic Pizza, which I think played nonstop on the Hallmark Channel for I don't even know how many years. What about Pizza the Hut again? There's so many more characters deserving of being a pizza character than like anybody they had on there. I'm so incensed about this entire thing. I want to be a pizza character. Wait, was Kat Dennings on that? No, I think you're thinking of Two Broke Girls. Two guys, a girl, and a pizza place was older than that. Yes, there's so many different number-related sitcoms out there. I'm dying now. I sighed too loudly thinking about sitcoms with numbers in them. Like 10 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. And A Party of Five. How many more? Mr. Infernal Firebird, how many more things can you name? I didn't even use the key in the last area, I just realized. Like 2 girls and no guys and a pizza. Okay. I feel like this might be a little bit out of the age range of the audience here. 8 is enough. Stop making me think of more shit. 3's Company. I have to stop. I have to stop with this. Okay. Anyway, I just started 3 days ago. Man, if you're already at the final boss, 0 boss cell mode, you're doing pretty good, I'll tell you that. Although, let me tell you, Dead Cells does get pretty difficult when you actually get into the high difficulties. Like, there's a huge jump up when you get into what is like 2 boss cell mode. It gets ridiculous. Sons of Two Sons. Man, I haven't thought about that show in a while. Also, Two Sons. What do you? It's like that's. Isn't that like a bit that they did in Fallout? Oh, it took me a second there. It took me a month to beat 0 boss cell. Yeah. They have made it better. It is not nearly the just absolute nightmare that it used to be, but this is not an easy game. So honestly, 3 days, pretty good. Don't say that. I'm in my 20s and just listened to several hours about Dennis the Menace. Which Dennis the Menace? Are we talking the British one? The American one? The movie with Walter Matthau? It's like there's a number of different menaces of Dennis style, which do exist. There have been cartoons. The comic strip, of course, is the original one. God, just a lot. There's a lot. The author. Oh, the American one, then the author. I've never heard anything about the author, so I got no idea. Wouldn't surprise me, though. Yeah. You know about the author of Dilbert? Yep. And get rid of that here. While we... Problem Child is better than Dennis the Menace. What is Problem Child even? Was that the one with Macaulay Culkin? I don't even know. Whatever it is, I never saw it anyway, so. No, Macaulay Culkin, it might have been him too, but obviously he was in Home Alone. I don't know. You know about an author of a small series called Harry Potter? No, never heard of them before. Never heard of that person who works to destroy their legacy every single day, seemingly. Man. I always feel bad about people who are just like, I just like the wizarding adventures. I just want fun wizard. Why does she do this to me? Early Dilbert. I like the show. The old, was it Yuki N, I think? It's like, but then again, I was pretty young when that one was even on, or on repeat. So I don't even, and I'm pretty sure I was just watching it because animation equals kids. It was that sort of thing where it's like they told you that stuff like the Flintstones play on Cartoon Network. And it's just like, what child is gonna... This is me ranting about the Flintstones again. I'm sorry, everybody, for people who are sick of me ranting about how much I hate the Flintstones. Look, they played it non-stop on television. At least you could make like the... Whoop! There we go. That was close. King of the Hill was definitely for kids. I watched King of the Hill when it was... God, I remember when King of the Hill was first like premiering. I remember that because my dad was playing... you know those old like... I remember watching a commercial for when... What do you got? Bumps enemies even further. That is fun. The spread. I think I'll take this instead of this. I remember watching a commercial for when King of the Hill was going to first be on the air because my dad was and my dad was in the background playing one of those weird golfing games for computers at the time. I remember it had like a little cartoon gopher on it that I always thought was like kind of cute but kind of creepy looking because it was like old PC DOS graphics. It's a real specific time. Go look at like Moraf's world in terms of video game graphics. But yeah, I watched plenty of that show as a kid. Felix the Cat is... I mean, the Felix television show or movie? Both? That one was definitely for kids. I don't know about like the actual comic itself. Ugh. I don't even know how they died so quickly down here, but I'm also not going to complain about it. Flintstones comic reboot. I don't like it. It's just, you get, as a child, and honestly, even like as an adult, I still get nothing out of the Flintstones. It's just very like, take my wife, please, sort of humor that never did anything for me and never will do anything for me. Gilbert Gottfried yelling at a child to comedic effect. That was Problem Child. Okay, that, to be fair, Gilbert Gottfried yelling at anyone, he's a pretty good comedic effect. Now that's comedy, baby. But also original Moomin comics. Oh, Moomin, not as much of like a thing in America. And it's one of those things where we just very rarely got glimpses into that sort of world. Like I talked about getting Asterix and Obelix game for the Game Gear way back in the day. And I didn't even know at the time that was based on, like some of the most popular comics in the world. I thought that was just like an original video game sort of thing. Oh, man. It's weird how, the internet has just completely changed that sort of like cross-cultural landscape where you actually know about this sort of stuff. Now we talk about Fritz the Cat. No, we don't. we don't need to do that. No, that's fine. We can leave that. We can leave that. Moomin is Finnish. It's always Finland. It always comes back to Finland, doesn't it? Come on, it's Ralph. Nope. No, we don't need to talk about that. I mean, we can talk about it in a we need to talk about Fritz the Cat sort of sense if you want to do that. And that's still not this channel. So the Flintstones where it made me think their wives vanish out of existence and then they go to a party. I mean, there was like a magical alien in that series. I assume that's just like a thing. Oh my god. He's reminded by a potion charge even though... Fair enough. You weren't reminding me enough before. It's true. I really don't need combo right now, but I also really don't know if I want to start dumping my stats for stuff and dumping my money just into this. It's fine. What are the Fritz allegations? Oh, don't even say that. No, if you know about Fritz the Cat, you know about Fritz the Cat. It's a very, Something. You know, 31% extra damage is still probably good enough. Propaganda. Who the hell is Fritz the cat? Oh my god, no, right now I'm sending everybody down a rabbit hole that they don't need to see. That was from the weird era of like Cool World type of stuff. If you want to look into it. Or like Meet the Feebles, I know is also pretty easy to compare to type of thing. You don't talk about weird cartoons like that. Yeah, from the 70s. Good old 70s cartoons. Yeah, that was Ralph Bakshi, right? They think you said. Which, yeah. Oh my god. Ugh. Stop taking damage. Heavy Metal? Oh man. What a weird... Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen Heavy Metal before. But like... What a weird thing. It's something. We're gonna learn about Den. Didn't even wear pants in the comics. Okay, I gotta stop getting hurt so much. This is getting embarrassing. Wizards? Yeah, I think so. Why are we talking about like old Bakshi movies at this point? 70s adult cartoons. Heavy Metal is weird, but it's got boobs. It does indeed have boobs. You know, can't argue with that. There's one thing you can't argue with, it's that there are boobs in Heavy Metal. Certainly. There's also a magical green orb. If you're into that. Should have gotten that potion charge. Yeah, really. He's got to go overstuff that. Oh. Looked up Fritz the cat. I told you, it's like, I can't believe I'm sending people down this rabbit hole, but here we are. I grew up with those cartoons. Oh, man. All right. You know what? Let's go see if I can get some good legendary items. Not again. Not again. I'll take Stilt Village, baby. Oh, man. I'm going to get a potion charge in here. No, I'm not going to get a potion charge in here. I'm just going to get some regular. I grew up with Totally Spies. Yes, I'm sure you are totally normal. And it didn't affect me at all. Oh, nice. Wow, what a luck. What a luck. Yep. Totally Spies and Martin Mister, of course. The great thing about that is how extremely normal those cartoons were. Shame they're all gone now. I mean... Yeah, I guess. Very... Sometimes you just get bondage. Sometimes you get clothes shrinking rays. Which I remember is one of the few episodes of that I saw. Or at least 5 minutes of something that I saw probably at like a dentist's office. And then sometimes you get, you know, turning into cats, getting really fat, getting really muscular. All that sort of stuff. Wild, I don't know how they just had that on. Furry Giantess. Oh, there was Giantess? I don't even know about that one. Heavy Metal was too weird when I was 12. Well, it's probably a good thing you didn't watch that. It's pretty, it's something. There was Lips Fetish. Ooh, that's a good one. Never forget I watched my favorite character be murdered in the Transformers cartoon. Which one? Because that happened. Oh. Furry Giantess. I just let that on the air. I was just on like 3 p.m. Cartoon Network. Oh, there was Giants. No, I didn't say. Like, don't you think I would have known about that if that was one of my kinks? I knew about the other stuff, clearly. What am I, pyro-cynical over here? Anyway. I don't even know what I want, really, at this point in time. Ugh. Now there's a guy who should be a pizza. Anyway, then watch Water. I've never seen Watership Down. I mean, I assume it's good. I assume it's also not one of those things that's definitely not for kids. But, like, I don't know. Made Bumblebee into Hot Rod in live action movie. I love Bumblebee. Bumblebee had their own, didn't they have one of their own, the movies or something of the Michael Bay universe? You know, for as much as people care about that these days. You know how that is. I love Bumblebee. I don't even know. The only Transformers I ever watched was the Beast Wars, Beast Machines, whichever the first one was. The good one. It had that good 90s 3D animation. People give that too much guff. It's fine. There's dramatic irony, cosmic horror. You know, I've never seen it. I just know rabbits and terror. Like plague dogs sort of thing or whatever. Yeah. Just can't believe. You know, I do want to remind you that it's like now forever on in your chat messages, you're always going to have, at one point in time, you just said the phrase furry giantess weight gain. Come on, go down. It's just like that's just like a thing that people post when they're on my channel. Now you have it around recording. Oh, well, let me give you a clean clip. Furry giantess weight gain. There you go. That and Sonic. I mean, that's an important part of the Sonic everything. And, of course, praising Jesus. Why are you like this? Because look, I work in an audio medium. You can't see me, so we gotta, make this as good as possible. So I gotta, do everything that I possibly can. To make this as an unpleasant experience for the watcher as possible. Ah! Hey! Well, at least I got a 60. It doesn't matter. It's like just gotta make sure that you know exactly how to mute all other sounds so that you can have a clean recording of that. What else am I doing now? Oh yeah, I do have to go up to. Actually, I don't know. Do they have other areas other than the clock tower that I can get to? I don't think so. I think I'm looking good. I really don't need to go back and get any other potions or anything. Yeah. Let's go. Grew up with the 1986 movie, then Beast Wars. Yeah, I just never really watched any of the cartoons aside from that one, and I don't even remember too much from it, to be honest. That's the one. Never did. X-Men the animated series. X-Men 97. Yeah, I've been seeing stuff about that. What is the deal? I mean, I guess the entire thing is that they're trying to do the same thing that they did with the old Fox cartoons, where basically it was they just remade animated versions of the comics. And they barely even changed it. So you would have stuff like Spider-Man monologuing as he was doing his web slinging through good old 90s CG New York. Which is just you didn't try and make that. Oh, but you did make sure to censor anytime they threw a punch into doing a shoulder tackle. Anyway, what's the deal with X-Men 97? Holds up well. I mean, it's just the comics. They just made the comics. Which, that's what people want, right? That's what people just wanted. It's a series, but it actually has a budget now. It's so jarring compared to the old one. Which, of course, as we all know. Removes Rogue's ass. What is it? Just replace it with nothing? You just look at it and you see the background. It's like the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, pretty much the same thing. Mostly because they didn't listen to what the industry... They just remade the comics. Sins of the Father, Part 14. It's just like, I mean, that's what you want to do, right? It's like, that's just not what they do with... It's just not what they do with cartoons. They don't just be like, what if we just remade the comics? That's like, whatever. It's just what they did. They removed Solid Snake's ass. Not possible. That man, even in his old age, was able to get a robo ass to still maintain that feature. They have the original. It's just that one she still has an ass. I don't. It's been too long. I don't even know what you're talking. It's been too long, and I watched that when I was too young to even like have noticed that sort of thing. I think. Like, let me tell you, I did not have any crushes or whatever on any of the characters in the X-Men cartoon. All right. I just wanted to know what Spider-Man was doing. Like having split episodes. They really did have some pretty long episodes and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that was a point in time when it's just... These days, a lot of shows are more serialized. And although you would have that sort of stuff, I remember like the Mighty Max cartoon, or like, was it Pirates of Darkwater or whatever, would have that sort of stuff. And of course, like Transformers and everything. But yeah, it's like it just wasn't nearly as common. It was a lot more episodic stuff, of course. Spider-Man was full-on soap opera because they just the comics. They just remade the comics. It's like, instead of like coming up with a bunch of original, stories or whatever that are not as good, why don't we just do the good ones in the comics? No, that's never gonna work. They didn't go full comic. I mean, they didn't go full comic, obviously, because the actual comics were a lot more. You got to fit in like an episode, and it's not the same medium, but it is very. It's like it's so much more accurate to the comics than it was like in a lot of other series that have existed here. Is I guess like the real thing. Yeah, it's like if they could have gone full comic, fine. Yeah, Justice League was all multi-part episodes. It sure was. That is true. I'm just gonna keep the holy water, to be honest. They cannot show blood, so they can only cut robots and cyborgs. Yeah, and shoulder tackle, like I said with Spider-Man can't punch people. You only shoulder tackle him, which is not the same as a punch. They'll remind you. So much stuff like that. And, plenty of times where it's like characters would have died. They're instead sent to the Shadow Realm and stuff like that. Alternate dimensions or whatever. They were still working by... Oh, no! Come on! That is the worst... Really? It had to be like that. Oh, my God. Well, you know what? It's been an hour and a half. I am just... Still... What a terrible way. I was trying to like duck out of that before it actually hit me, and it just did not work. Because I'm just like, well, it's going to be hard to fight that if I'm not on like a big open area, but instead it just killed me. Should have gotten that potion charge, right?